What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to do the very first installment of a series I like to call Roblox Rants. Today's subject is clans. Now, if anyone is certified to talk about clans, it is definitely me. I've been in multiple clans across the span of my roughly 8-year Roblox career. I've been in super clans, I've been in power clans, sadly I've even been in hype clans. So, if anyone's certified to talk about it, it's definitely me. And today we're going to talk about why clans are dead. And it's more than what you just think. It's more than just, oh, Roblox doesn't put effort, Roblox doesn't give new updates. There's a ton of other stuff. And we're going to start off with community, and then go to clan facilities, the ranking systems, the leadership, the communication, and then eventually, of course, how Roblox killed off their own creation. Now, whatever you like to call them, clans, groups, guilds, whatever, we're going to get right into it. The very first issue that comes to mind when I think of what led to the death of clans is clan hopping. You know, you have a lot of, I'm just going to say RCLers, because RCL has done a lot of good and a lot of bad for clans. I feel like it kind of did give it a resurgence and make it a lot more combat based and skill based. But the problem you have with that, especially when clans become skill based, is when skill comes before loyalty. You know, you have people going from clan to clan just because they can get free ranks, or, you know they have clout and they know they can basically do whatever they want, and they put their ego before the clan. Your ego should never be before your clan. You should be loyal to your clan through thick and thin and earn your rank. You should earn your way up, and you should just put time and effort into the clan. And that is the reason why clans started to die, is because no one wants to put time and effort into a specific clan. They want to hop from this clan to that clan. Oh, this clan's doing well for itself, let me go over here. And that is a huge problem. And as I mentioned, ego before the clan. Have pride in your clan instead of thinking you're above everybody and above your own clan and just better. You know, too many people want to represent themselves and not represent the clan. You know, back in the day, people used to have pride for the clans they were in. I remember TSA. We loved putting on that uniform every day and defending our base. But nowadays, people just want to self-promote. They want to promote themselves. They want to promote their own brand. Their ego is so huge that they care less about the clan. The clan is just a stepping stone to get them out in the clan world. Buying into hype. You know, there's a lot of hype clans who never make it. And that is a huge issue, you know, for whatever reason. The most recent I can think of was Connex, when it had, he's name changed so many times, we're just going to call him Attention and Pragmatic. You know, everyone was hype about that clan. They had so much promise, so much potential. But because they had one disagreement, the clan went to complete shit. And I feel like, you know, people buy into hype clans too much. Like, oh, you see all these cool looking ads, you hear the leader talk about all the aspirations he has for his clan. A few months later, no progress, nothing's been released, and you're still on the same stage. Instead of buying into hype clans, stay in your clan, stay loyal, put in work, put in the time. And this goes back to loyalty and clan hopping, a lack of investment and pride. You know, people don't want to invest in a specific clan anymore. People want to hop from this clan to that clan. Oh, I've been in Fear, but, you know, Rat's looking cool. You know, they seem to be doing well for themselves. Let me just jump ship to Rat. Rat's been cool, but RAA is really, you know, gaining steam. Let me go join RAA. Or hell, let me just join all of them and not be loyal to any specific clan. This is what I'm saying. You know, the leader can only do so much. Roblox can only do so much. If you don't invest in your clan, if you don't pick a clan to sit there and invest in through thick and thin, if you don't be loyal, if you don't have pride for that clan, it is not going to prosper. And that finishes up community. Now let's move on to clan facilities. And you're probably thinking, how is there a problem with clan facilities? That seems like to be the least of the worries. Well, first and foremost, let's talk about originality. Something that really shouldn't be an issue on Roblox, but it is, and that is originality. You see, what comes to mind when I think of this issue is holodecks and training facilities. Everyone wants to have the map changer. Everyone wants to have the holodeck, the map loader. How many clans have that? So many. No one has original ideas in clans nowadays. Oh, you have a meeting center? We're going to have a generic meeting center. They have a generic fort? We're going to have a generic fort with a random name. Like, all the fort... It's like Vactus once said, or apparently once said, clans have become a big RCL map. That's all forts are. That's all bases are. It is a big RCL map. And that is the problem. There's no originality. You know, just ideas being recycled, copied from other groups. Oh, here's a generic fort with some terrain. Let me make a generic fort with some terrain. You know, it's just boring. And there's so much potential for originalities. Like, there was this subcategory group of RA called RA Guppies. And it was just a little joke group where, you know, the members would fight in the RAA river, apparently, it's like river combat. And they were just making kind of a troll clan, like, hey, we're the Guppies, we're good at fighting in water. But, you know, just an idea like that you could do so much with. Like, make a whole Guppy group where your base is completely water. The uniform is like water based or something. You know, I know it may sound stupid to most, but it would, you know, gain steam just because it's original. You know, there's not enough originality going around. Everyone wants to copy, everyone wants to steal, everyone wants to be like the generic cookie cutter copy and paste clan, and that is an issue. And group places just don't feel important. You know, it's like Rat. They make these amazing, beautiful looking clan places, but they never use them to their advantage. They don't host a lot of meetings there. They don't host a lot of ceremonies. And ceremonies should be huge in clans. You know, leaders should be hosting ceremonies all the time, promoting their members, promoting their group, promoting what's new, what's coming up. And I just feel like, you know, there should be more features there too. Like, hey, we're going to use this base tower advantage, and we're going to host this, we're going to host that. It's going to have all this. You know, people just don't have it. It's just there as a placeholder. Like, oh, every clan has a meeting center. Let's just smack on a meeting center and never do anything with it. That is a huge problem. Moving on, I think their ranking system has been trash for the longest. My first problem with the ranking system, this goes straight to Roblox. It needs to be updated. Okay, it's too manual. The ranking system has been the same forever. Okay, you need to have a way to where you can go in and do a lot more than just, oh, manually promote, manually promote. Roblox needs to make a feature to where it's not as manual. You know, especially with the growth on Roblox lately, it's hard to host a training, especially if you're in a super clan or in a large clan where like 30 members come to your training. Of course they wouldn't nowadays unless you're a super clan, but 30 members come to your training. You know, about 18 of them get promotions because they did so well. You have to screenshot, remember all their usernames, and go through and promote each and every one of them individually. You know, Rat has their own promotion system to where they have this whole prestige thing, and it's really cool. And I think Roblox should implement that for every clan. You know, this should be a feature every clan should have. Because it's just too manual, and it's, you know, boring to have to find every member that got promoted and give him his promotion. It's just a lot of work, and it's unnecessary. And I feel like it could have more features. Kind of like the old player point feature, like where people would earn player points from playing games and it would show up on their profile. Like, so-and-so has 19,000 player points from just playing Roblox games. They should have a thing like clan points. Like, oh, you show up to training, you automatically get a few clan points. You do good at training, you get more clan points. And it would show up within, like, you know, the clan information where the leader could go in and see how many clan points you've accumulated and promote you based on that. That would definitely be a great feature to add. And I know Roblox could do it. It's just a matter of effort. And members don't they don't earn their rank anymore. This has been a huge problem for the longest. And RCL, the RCL wave has definitely not helped this whatsoever. You know, people earn rank based on clout nowadays. Like, oh, here's this guy, and he's a big name in the clan world. He's coming in my group. Let me auto-promote him to a high rank. You know, no one wants to earn their rank nowadays. No one wants to be loyal to a clan and work their way up to earn it. And that affects not just that specific clan, it affects all your members. Because all your members are like, well, you know, here I am. I've been here for months in this clan working my ass off, and this guy comes in here and gets auto-promoted higher than me just because he's a bigger name, just because he's a better fighter. How is that fair on a loyalty basis? to this guy who's been in your clan busting his ass for months, but this guy's just going to join your clan and you promote him within a week because he's a big name. It is wrong. Promotion should be based on loyalty more so than skill. And I feel like that's been a huge problem. Alright, that finishes up with the ranking. Now we're going to go to leadership. And this is a huge one. Because if you don't lead your clan right, you're just going to lead it straight into the ground. This first problem is lack of maturity. And by maturity, I don't even mean grammar. I don't mean respectfulness. I mean leaders can't admit their losses. Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to be a winner. And this is another reason why C&G was so toxic and why just warring in clans was so toxic as of late. Because you never have a clear winner. Every leader wants to cry and be like, oh, you guys exploited this raid and that raid. We told you to do this and you didn't. Oh, you went and updated your base. Just be mature. Just be like, you know what? We lost fair and square. If you lost the war 20-5, skill definitely played a point in it. There might have been some exploiting here and there, but come on. No one wants to admit their losses nowadays. No one wants to take that ill. And it's better to be a leader and say, you know what? We lost. You guys were the better clan, but we're going to train. We're going to work our asses off, and we're going to come back and fix our weaknesses. Other than being you guys cheated. You cheated. It wasn't fair. I'm not saying we lost. That war was void. And that's why no one wants to war anymore, just because of that. There's too much crime. There's too much BS in between. It can't just be fair. It can't be straight up. There's always got to be some drama and bullshit that's unnecessary. And lack of interest. A lot of leaders in clans act like they're just not interested in the clan no more. Like they don't even care. And that is a huge problem, because if the leader doesn't care, why should we care? Why should the members care? If you're a leader and you act like you don't care about your clan, you act like you don't care that your members are acting up, you act like you don't care that your clan is dying, your members aren't going to care either. Another issue is lack of attendance, especially for leaders. A lot of leaders nowadays are figureheads, and they just stay in the clan as a figurehead. A few people that come to mind are people like Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm not going to say any other names just because I can't think of any other names, because I've mainly been loyal to specifically RAA. But yeah, it's just a huge issue. Like, if the leader doesn't show up, if the leader doesn't invest in the clan, you have no one to look up to. Like, it just makes you feel kind of unimportant. It makes the whole clan feel like it's missing a piece. And if you're a leader, if you're invested in your clan, you need to raid with your members, you need to go to trainings with your members, you need to host events and interact with your own community, and that really helps your clan grow. The last leader I saw do that was Marshall and Surge. Say what you want about the guy, but he was there raiding alongside his members. He was there at training alongside his members. More often than not, if a high rank would host, he would be there and let the high rank host the training and just take the place as a member and going about the training just like he was an ordinary member, and I really respected that, and I think that's a big issue going back to maturity and participation. I saw this in RAT. It was pretty huge, where if RAT high ranks would show up to another high ranks training, a lot of them wouldn't participate in the training like they were a regular member. They would just do nothing and fly around and no-clip themselves. Like, yeah, we get it, you're a high rank, but be invested with the community. Don't try to act like you're better than everyone else. And if you're a leader, lead by example. That's all I gotta say. And willingness to pass the torch. A lot of leaders, color theory, go off to college, color theory, and they don't pass the clan off to anybody. They'll just go straight to college, Sonoan, and they won't pass the clan off to someone else who is fit to lead the group, Sonoan. And I think that is just stupid. If you're going to be inactive for months or even years at a time, pass the torch. Let someone else lead the clan. You need to find someone who is fit to lead the clan, because if you're not there, if you're not active, your clan is going to die and go to shit. And that's not fair to your members who have sat there and busted their ass and put time into the clan. If you have college, if you have real life responsibilities, that's okay, it happens. But pass the torch on to one of your high ranks who you think is fit to lead the clan. And if you don't have any high rank you think is fit to lead the clan, you're either very egotistical or your high ranks are shit. Okay, moving on to communication. A lack of communication in clans. You know, we have allies and we have enemies. Very rarely did I see any clans communicate with their allies like, hey, you know, we're getting raided at so and so. You know, we'd really appreciate if you guys could show up and help us. Or, hey, let's have a joint training, you know, at my facility so the members can interact with each other and we can really, you know, help this alliance, because that would help the alliance. People just don't do that. Or even enemies. You know, you got to communicate as an enemy like, hey, we're going to raid your clan today at so and so. We'd like it if you at least have 5 members already in the server, because we don't want to sit there and wait for 3 hours for you to get enough members to make it official. Or just practice raids like, hey, message your ally, you know, my clan really needs some practice and I don't want to cause any hostilities by raiding, so can we practice raid you guys just for fun? Something like that. You know, that rarely goes on between clans, and I think it is definitely an issue that led up to clans dying. Lack of member engagement. You see, in small clans, members should communicate with each other and be friendly with each other, hang out outside of the clan, get to know one another. So, you know, you really have a sense of community, you have a sense of family. And I had that in RAA, you know, we'd all dick around on TeamSpeak, look for random games to play with each other, RCL with each other, APOC. And that was fun, you know, especially in smaller, more power-like clans. Get to know your clan brethren, get to hang out with them, and it really makes it more so a family environment. And I feel like that's been lost on clans recently. It's like, hey, I showed up to the training, I did my work, now let me leave and just go do whatever alone. Alright, and now we're going to go to the biggest issue of why clans died. That obviously is Roblox. First and foremost, taking away the clan and guild section on forum. This was a huge mistake, okay? You killed off clans by doing this. You literally put the nail in the coffin when you did this. Why? Because now there's no way to keep up with clan news or communicate across Roblox clan to clan. You know, usually you go on CNG and this leader would be talking trash like, oh, we're going to war UCR. We don't like the way UCR has been conducting himself, for example. You can't do that anymore. And that's just a huge reason why clans are dead, because there's no communication. People on the clan platform, people who play Roblox specifically just because they love the clan aspect, they can't communicate. They can't see what's going on in the clan world, because when you took away CNG, you took away a huge chunk of that clan world. You know, you have the developer forum where it's just developers. At least try to make a clan forum where it's just clan members. You can get around taking away LMAD and all this other subcategories of forums. But when you took away CNG, you killed off clans. You really did. And I understand it was toxic to a point. But that's part of the fun of it. Like, you know, clans trash talking each other. It gets you interested. Or if you're just a member and you see some clans warring, you're like, whoa, that's cool. Let me get in on that. You know, you just took away a lot of fun when you took away CNG. And it was cool sometimes to see leaders and groups argue with each other. I mean, yeah, it was drama, but it was cool, you know. It's like football or MMA without trash talk. It would be boring. It's like, hey, good job, guys. Good luck out there. It's so boring. Yes, I understand it's a kid's game, but still. You know, trash talk, clan pride, sticking by your clan is like, it's part of what makes clans fun. It's part of what was originally, you know, united clans. And I think that was a huge issue. I think it was definitely the final nail in the coffin. But back to Roblox. Not putting any new features in the clans. This is a huge one. This is a huge one. Clans have not gotten any new features for the longest. You give your developers all these tools in Studio so they can better develop their games. Why don't you give your clans any new tools so they can better develop their clan? You know, it's just stupid. It's like you don't even care about us. That's what you're basically showing. Like, hey, no, we don't care about clans. You're just there. You're just a shitty feature no one cares about anymore. You let clans die out by not giving them any new features. Like, give us a new ranking system. Give us something, Roblox. You have to put some effort into it. And you know, that's about it. And this is my take on clans and my take on what killed them off. You know, let me know your opinions in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, like, share, and subscribe. Peace out, guys.